Our next guest is an expert in helping Hoosiers to protect their basements and crawl spaces and is here to teach us about the benefits of waterproofing our homes.
Welcome to Jeff Russell. He's the GM of Basement Systems of Indiana to tell us more. Hey, Jeff.
Hi,
Hey,
Jeff.
how are you?
Happy to have you here.
Good to be chatting
Thanks for
with
having me.
you. So this topic is one of those topics that's important. So let's talk about why someone should consider waterproofing their basement or maybe their crawl space.
Yeah, absolutely. Waterproofing your basement or crawl space. First of all, a basement is space that you're paying for, and you should be able to use it, and you shouldn't have to have a lot of worries when you do use it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone stores, their, belongings or collections or family pictures or whatever. Everyone stores those in a basement.
Yeah.
And you just want dry, usable space.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're
exactly.
seeing some pictures here of, looks like a before and an after. What are some signs, besides like obvious puddling, like in a corner or along the wall, what are some signs that people would see that would lead you to say, hey, you might want to have this waterproofed?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's asked very commonly. On basement walls, you'll see an efflorescence, which is a calcium buildup, and that's a sign that there's moisture inside the wall, and eventually that moisture is going to make it inside to the basement floor. And obviously, there's other reasons that you waterproof a basement, not just for waterproofing, but having water that's standing on the outside of your basement wall is not a good thing for the structure either.
Right. Yeah.
That is so true. Now, when we're seeing some of those images, we see some basements that aren't finished. Maybe it is just for storage, and some that are already finished. So what can you do? Can you waterproof it if it's already finished?
Absolutely. Waterproofing it after it's already finished is not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And obviously you're putting the cart before the horse at that point.
Yeah.
And it makes it a little bit more challenging for us, but it's a common thing. A lot of people move forward with finishing a basement before they waterproof it, and mostly that's due because they're uneducated.
Right.
They don't understand that there's a process that you follow.
Yeah.
It can still be waterproofed. It's no problem. We do it every single day.
Yeah.
No problem there at all, but it absolutely can be taken care of.
This can also affect your health too, with the air that you're breathing as well. Jeff, what sets you guys apart from other waterproofing companies?
Well, we had talked about this before, but we hold 31 patents in this industry.
Wow.
And like I stated before, and I boast about this quite often, we literally wrote the book on basement waterproofing, crawl space waterproofing, and we're proud of that.
Yeah.
We know that most people don't understand what it takes to do this and do it the right way, but that's where we come in handy. That's our job. So what sets us apart is our customer service is second to none. And we have independent people come in and study our company. I recently had one done.
Wow.
And that person gave me some feedback on our company, and in his exact words to me was that he has never seen a culture inside of a construction company like we have.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and
great.
I just love the patents you mentioned. You really want someone who's an expert in that
Yes.
field if you're going to have someone out. So
Correct.
you actually have a nice promo for everybody watching.
That's correct.
And oh wow, $500 off. What are you offering, Jeff?
Yeah, so anyone that chooses us and mentions the Indy Now segment, seeing us on the Indy Now segment, they'll get a $500 off on a full perimeter waterproofing system for a basement or crawl space.
Wow, that's a great
Thank you
deal.
for offering that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And what's the website, Jeff, that people
It's
should go to?
It's basementsystemsofindiana.com.
Okay, all right. Mention Indy Now, get $500 off. That's fantastic. The number's right there on the screen along with the website. Jeff, thanks as always.
Thank you.
Jeff.
Yeah, you
we
bet.
appreciate it. We'll have more Indy Now coming up right after this.